Welcome students. So this is lecture number 7 on the coordination chemistry. So previous lecture we discussed about geometrical isomers regarding square planar complex and octahedral complex. So today we will discuss about optical isomerism. So this optical isomerism is shown by only octahedral complex. So square planar complex and tetrahedral complex does not obey this kind of optical isomers. Why it does not obey the optical isomers, that we will discuss in the later. So first we will discuss about LIVO and dextro and the conditions which is required to obey the optical isomers, and after that you come to know so why that compound is not exhibits the optical isomers. Okay, so first I'll start with the conditions. The following conditions must be obeyed that by compound in order to obey the optical isomerism. So first condition is chiral nature, and second condition is non-superimposable. So first one, chiral nature. So what is chiral nature? So chiral nature is nothing but asymmetric. So for example, if you take palm of hand, so these 5 fingers is not exactly same, so we cannot make into equal of, so that is called as a chiral nature. Okay, if the molecules has symmetry, so that kind of molecule does not obey the optical isomers. Okay, what is symmetry? Symmetry is nothing but that molecule can be made into two equal halves. Okay, here 3 types of symmetries are there. So one is plane of symmetry, and second one is axis of symmetry, and third one is center of symmetry. If the compound has any one of this symmetry, that compound does not obey the optical isomers. Okay, so plane of symmetry and axis of symmetry and center of symmetry. If the compound does not containing these kind of symmetries, then that compound maybe obeys the optical isomerism. Okay, so now second condition is non-superimposable. So what is non-superimposable? Non-superimposable is nothing but when if we consider 2 kinds of molecules, so that one molecule is sit on the another molecule, if exactly fit on that molecule it is called as a superimposable. If it is not exactly fit on that molecule, then it is called as a non-superimposable. Okay, if 2 conditions are satisfied by that molecule, so it exhibits the optical isomerism. Okay, so for example, if you take so this letter capital L, when we place mirror and the mirror image of the L will be like this. So when this L is placed on this L, so it is exactly not fit, so it is called as a non-superimposable. So this kind of compound or this kind of non-superimposable compounds can exhibit the optical isomerism. Okay, so optical isomerism is nothing but when polarized light is passed through a molecule, so that molecule can be rotates the plane polarized light towards right side or left side. So if it is rotates the right side, then it is called as a dextro, and if it is rotates the left side, it is called levorotatory. Okay, so the molecule has same properties, but only difference in the rotation of the plane polarized light, either towards right side or left side. Such kind of phenomena is called as the optical isomers. So why square planar complex and tetrahedral complex cannot obey the optical isomerism, that we will discuss now. So exactly the 2 isomers, dextro and levo isomers, cannot be isolated in the case of tetrahedral complex and square planar complex. So exactly it means, so it is readily interchangeable. So when it is readily interchangeable, so it cannot be separated, and it forms racemization. So due to that, the square planar complex and tetrahedral complex does not obeys the optical isomerism. Okay, that is the only reason, so that it cannot be exhibited optical isomerism. Okay, octahedral complex compounds exhibits the optical isomerism. So the following compounds exhibits the optical isomerism. Okay, so these are all some kind of examples: MAB3 thrice and MAA thrice and MABCDEF and MA2B2C2 and MAA twice A2, MAA twice BC and MA3B2C type of coordination compounds exhibits the optical isomerism. In order to check the compound whether it may be exhibit optical isomer or not, so first we have to find out the symmetry in that compound. Okay, so it is little bit difficult to find out the symmetry in the given compound, because so this is two-dimensional, so we have to assume in a three-dimensional way, so it takes some time. Okay, to avoid that confusion, I'll give some kind of key point here. Okay, so here if you are observing the first three compounds, so 1, 2 and 3, MAB thrice and MAA thrice and MABCDEF, this kind of compound can exhibit the optical isomerism. Considering the first three compounds, so there is no need of observing the plane of symmetry, so it obeys the optical isomerism. Okay, next four compounds like MAB2C2 and MAA twice and A2 and MAA2 and BC and MA3B2C, this kind of compounds only the cis arrangement can leads to optical isomerism. The trans isomer, it does not gives the optical isomerism. So because the trans isomer has plane of symmetry. Okay, this is key point for find out the optical isomers in given octahedral complex. Okay, what is AB thrice? AB thrice is the unsymmetrical bidentate ligand and AA is the symmetrical bidentate ligand, and here MABCDF, the sixth type of ligand which is attached to central metal atom, it is different. So this kind of coordination compounds exhibit optical isomerism. And while considering next four compounds, the next four compounds of cis arrangement gives the optical isomerism, and the trans arrangement of these four compounds, it does not gives the optical isomerism. Okay, let us check that. So first compound is Ma2B2C2. Let us take Ma2B2C2. And now this kind of arrangement is trans arrangement with respect of A. Okay, so trans arrangement is observed, so then it does not give the optical isomerism. Okay, if you cut that molecule, so you will get the two equal options. That's why that AA or CC or BB are in trans position, so this molecule does not leads to optical isomerism. Now another arrangement of the ligand, we will observe that M, CC and AA and BB. So this kind of molecule we are calling as a cis arrangement, because this C ligand is present on same side and A ligand is present on same side and B ligand is present in same side. Kind of arrangement we are calling as a cis arrangement. This cis arrangement leads to optical isomerism. If you place the mirror in front of the compound, the mirror image of this compound, so it is non-superimposable. It can rotate the plane polar light. So if it is rotates the plane polar light towards dextro, and that mirror image of this compound rotates the plane polar light towards left side. Okay, like that the cis isomer can exhibit the optical isomerism. Why cis isomer can be exhibit the optical isomerism? Because it does not have plane of symmetry or symmetry of the molecule. Okay, we already discussed that in lecture number 6. So how can we arrange the cis and trans position in a octahedral complex. We already discussed that. Okay, this is cis arrangement of the molecule, and this is trans arrangement of with respect of A. Okay, trans arrangement with respect of C also possible. So like this. Okay, this kind of molecule also does not obeys the optical isomerism. Whenever you take the trans arrangement does not gives the optical isomerism. Okay, so let us check another type of example. Let us take MAA twice and A2 type of compound. The trans arrangement of this compound can be observed with respect of A2 ligand. Okay, so now if I position that ligand like this, and this is AA is symmetrical bidentate ligand, and this is trans isomerism. So the mirror image of this compound is exactly superimposable. Okay, MA and A and A and A. So this is the mirror image of this compound. This is exactly superimposable. The trans isomer of this compound does not leads to optical isomerism. Okay, when you are considering that cis isomer image of this compound is A and A. So this is mirror image of this compound. So this mirror image of this compound is non-superimposable. So it exhibits the optical isomer. If you observe here, the AA is in cis position, so that cis isomer can be exhibits the optical isomerism. Okay. So how can we find out this cis isomerism? We discussed in the earlier classes in lecture number 6. Okay, just you go through that lecture number 6 and find out how can we write the cis isomers. Okay. And next, another type of compound. Next type of compound is MAB twice and BC. So here two different types of ligands are there. So if two different types of ligands are in cis position, this is MAA twice and BC. MAA twice and BC. If two different types of ligands are in trans position, so then it does not exhibit the geometrical isomerism. So let us take BC, AA and AA. So mirror image of this compound. So exactly superimposable. So this is exactly superimposable. When we place this mirror images, so it is exactly fit. So it is superimposable. Okay. So the trans isomer or cis isomer can be observed with respect of B and C ligands. So B and C are in trans isomer. So that this compound is called as a trans arrangement, and this trans arrangement has symmetry. So due to that symmetry, it does not exhibit the optical isomerism. Okay. So when you are taking cis arrangement of this molecule, so this is cis arrangement of this molecule, M, B and C, so on. This is cis arrangement of this molecule. The mirror images is not superimposable, can exhibit the optical isomerism. Like that, we can find out the optical isomerism by using of cis arrangement. Okay. First three compounds, it does not require any kind of arrangement. Okay. So any arrangement of this ligand is leads to optical isomerism. Okay. So that is about optical isomerism. Okay. Thank you.